For a lot of men out there, dressing well means suits, shirts, and perhaps a nice watch. But the one item often overlooked is your shoes. The truth is, your shoes are one of the first things that people notice, so finding the correct pair is important. In this video, I'm going to break down all the different types of shoes that every man should know. I have 10 different types that I'll cover, and I'll explain what they are and when to wear them. My hope is that by the end of this video, you will be an expert in shoes so that you know exactly which pair to choose for any situation. Before we start, I'm Nick and welcome to my channel where I discuss Gents style and lifestyle. I make videos on a wide variety of topics on how to dress well and how to live well. So if that interests you, then click subscribe. Beginning with Oxfords, which are the foundation of any man's shoe wardrobe, they're defined by their closed lacing system, meaning that the leather area containing the laces on the front is stitched under the vamp. This gives them a sleek, elegant look that's perfect for the most formal of occasions. Oxfords are great if you have a job interview, a wedding, a black tie event, provided you have the right style, or anytime you're wearing your sharpest suit. For most men, a black or dark brown cap-toe Oxford in smooth leather is the safest first choice. A plain toe or a hole cut is even cleaner and more formal, while broguing and any textured leather make them slightly more casual. Because these are the most formal of shoes, the key is to keep the shape slim, avoid any square toes, and make sure the leather has a nice shine. Next up, we have the Derby, which is slightly more relaxed than the Oxford. Where the Oxford has a closed lacing system, the Derby has open lacing, meaning that the eyelet tabs sit on the top of the shoe, not stitched underneath. That small detail makes a big difference in how they look and how they feel. Derbys are a bit less formal, but a lot more versatile. They work with suits, but they also look great with chinos, wool trousers, and even dark denim. They're polished enough for the office, but relaxed enough for dinner and drinks. If you don't wear full business formal very often, then a dark brown Derby might actually be a better first dress shoe than an Oxford. When buying a pair, look for a clean cap toe or plain toe design with a slim sole and a slightly rounded toe. Now let's talk about brogues and wingtips. These are the shoes with all those little holes and pattern details. I'm showing you my pair right here, and I think these were the second or third pair of dress shoes that I ever bought. And if you can't tell, I've had a lot of use out of these and they could use a good polish, but I love them. They're a great shoe. These perforations are what I was talking about, and they're called broguing. Originally, they were practical and they were meant to let water drain out when walking through wet fields in Ireland and Scotland. Today, though, they're purely decorative and give the shoe some character and a bit more of a casual feel. And there's different levels of broguing. There's full brogue and wingtips. These are the ones that I have, and they have a distinctive W shape across the toe. There's also semi-brogues. These have some perforations on the toe cap and along the seams. And then there's also quarter brogues, and these have some subtle detailing along the edge. Because of that detailing, brogues are generally less formal than a plain Oxford or a Derby. They're perfect with tweed, flannel trousers, chinos, dark denim, and they make for a great autumn shoe. Now we talk about one of my favorites, monk straps. And I have two pairs here that I wear very often. In fact, this pair has been my go-to dress shoe for a long time. Instead of laces, they use one or two buckles across the front, which gives them a really distinctive, sleek look. You'll see two main versions. The first is a single monk, which are cleaner and minimal. And then the second one, which are the ones that I have, are double monks, which are a little bit bolder and more fashion forward. In terms of formality, monk straps sit somewhere between an Oxford and a loafer. You can wear them with a suit, especially in darker brown or black leather, but they also look fantastic with business casual outfits. They're a great option if you already own the classic lace-ups and want something that feels a bit more unique without going too crazy. Next, we have another one of my favorites, and that is the loafer. Think of them as the perfect balance between relaxed and refined. You just slip them on, but they still look intentional and put together. There's a few main styles that you should know. The first are penny loafers. These are the classics, and they have that little slot across the front. The second are tassel loafers. The tassel adds a little bit more flair and personality to the shoe. And the third one are horsebit loafers. These are the ones with the metal bar across the vamp, and they're very Italian and old money looking. In terms of formality, leather loafers in dark brown or black can absolutely work with a suit, especially in warmer months. Suede loafers are amazing with chinos, linen trousers, and smart casual outfits. I actually did just pick up a new pair of black penny loafers, and they were supposed to arrive this past week so that I could show you in this video, but there was a delay, so I'm going to make a separate video on loafers and on how to style them. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. Now let's move on to boots, starting with one that I've already spoken about a lot on this channel, Chelsea boots. These are the sleek ankle-high boots with the elastic panels on the side and the pull tab on the back. There's no laces and they work with almost anything. A good Chelsea boot has a slim, slightly tapered shape that hugs the ankle. In brown or black leather, they can easily replace dress shoes with a suit or smart trousers. And in suede, they're fantastic with jeans, chinos, and knitwear for a more relaxed look. They're especially useful this time of year in autumn and in winter when you still want to look sharp, but you need something more substantial than a low-cut shoe. The key is to avoid super chunky soles or overly pointy toes. If you want to learn more, I did just do a full video on Chelsea boots, and I'll link it in the description below. Next up, we have chukka boots and their more casual cousin, desert boots. These are ankle-high boots with 2 or 3 eyelets and a very simple design with no broguing or complicated stitching. Chukkas in smooth leather are perfect for smart casual outfits. They're great with chinos, flannel trousers, or dark jeans, and ideal for the office if your dress code isn't super formal. Desert boots are usually made from suede with a crepe sole, which makes them a little bit more relaxed and comfortable. And they're perfect for weekend outfits and for travel days. Both are amazing options if you want something less formal than a Chelsea boot, but more polished than a sneaker. Boots in brown, sand, and taupe are incredibly versatile. Now let's talk about lace-up boots. These are the workhorses of your cold weather wardrobe, and they include everything from dressier boots to more rugged work style boots. But they all share the same basic idea. Laces up the front with a sturdier sole than your dressier shoes. A sleeker boot in brown or black leather can be worn with jeans, chinos, and even heavier winter tailoring. A more rugged work boot with a chunkier sole and more stitching is great for casual outfits like denim, flannels, heavy knits, and field jackets. The beauty of a good lace-up boot is how well it ages. Quality leather will pick up scuffs and creases that actually make it look better over time. Our second last shoe is a modern classic, and that is the minimal leather sneaker. A minimal sneaker is clean and usually made from smooth leather or suede with almost no branding. And I have 2 pairs here. The first one I'm showing you is a white leather sneaker from Banana Republic, and the second one is this beautiful blue pair from Koyo. I love both and they work well with many different outfits. Look for something with simple stitching with a slim sole in white or a neutral color. They're incredibly versatile. You can wear them with jeans and a t-shirt, but also with chinos, polos, and Oxford shirts. If you only own 1 pair of casual shoes, a good minimalist sneaker is pretty hard to beat. And finally, although it's fall, let's take a look at some summer shoes. These are going to be the stylish alternatives to flip-flops. And here you have 3 main options: espadrilles, boat shoes, and driving mocks. Espadrilles are lightweight canvas or cotton shoes with a rope-style sole. They're perfect for beach trips, holidays, and relaxed summer outfits with linen trousers or shorts. They look effortless and very European. Boat shoes are the preppier option. Leather or suede with moccasin-style stitching and wraparound laces. They work well with chinos, polos, Oxford shirts, and anything a little bit nautical or coastal. Last, we have driving mocks. These are soft, flexible loafers with those little rubber nubs on the sole. They're incredibly comfortable for travel and are great with tailored shorts and lightweight trousers, but are best kept for dry weather. And those are the main types of shoes that every man should know. Now, you don't need to own every single pair we talked about today, but understanding what they are, when to wear them, and how they change the look of an outfit is what separates someone who really knows what they're doing from the average man. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and let me know in the comments below, what is your go-to shoe? Thanks for watching.